Hello, McVeigh Dragons. This is videos for kindergarten and first grade. Welcome to my Mr. Thornley's third music class, volume number 3, since we've been off because of the virus. As far as in class, we can't go to class. Um, Hopefully, you remember what I showed you last week about the note reading. We're going to start off with that. When I had on my TV behind me, I had the treble clef staff, and actually had the grand staff, which has a treble clef staff and the bass clef staff. But we're just concentrating on the treble clef staff part, and we talked about the notes on the spaces, F-A-C-E, which spells the word face, and the lines. The bottom line was E for every, and the next line was G for good, and B for boy, and D for does, and F for fine. So keep practicing that. The letters are what's called pitch. Pitch is the high and low sounds that you play or sing. And if I'm reading notes on the staff, okay, we identify different pitches by the letters. But we also need to know the rhythm patterns too, which we worked on the first lesson, listening. And this next week, I'm going to show you what the rhythm patterns look like written on the staff, which I have showed you a little bit this year at times. So the patterns, what they look like written on the musical staff. So when I read notes on the staff, I'm reading pitch, which is like an E note or an A note, and I'm reading the rhythms, like a pie pattern or a huckleberry pattern or whatever. So I'll show you that next time. I gave you a song to listen to that I played on guitar. The recording wasn't the best. It's called Morning is Broken. It's the sound quality of my microphone in my MacBook Pro. It's not that great, but you can still hear it pretty good overall. It just didn't pick up every, it was going loud and soft and picking up some notes. I wasn't playing that much of loud and soft. I was keeping kind of the same volume for the most part, and it wasn't picking up every note volume-wise because I heard the volume going up and down, and plus the tone quality was a little bit teeny. But I have figured out that my Samsung cell phone has a better microphone on it. So I re-recorded it. So when you see this video here, I will have uploaded it, hopefully, from my phone to YouTube, where it's a better recording of the Morning is Broken. And hopefully when you listen to it, you can refer back to that more when we go over this. We're going to break it down as far as I asked you guys to know the meter of it, if you can figure out the meter, and what our main focus is, the sections. How many sections does it have? Okay, it was pretty clear about the sections. The A section went like this. That was the A section. It sounds like an introduction, and it could be, but it doesn't just do it one time in the song. It does it a lot. It keeps going from that section to this section. Okay, so it keeps going back and forth between the A and the B. Now, it does have the B section in a different key at one point. It changes keys. It modulates from the key of C to the key of D, and it makes that A section a little longer to get to that modulation, which is almost like a bridge. But I still would call this like an A section and B section. Some people would call that B section in a different key a C section, or what's called B prime. But for us, it's just going to be A and B. And it keeps going back and forth between A and B, and it ends with an A. Just like the Willoughby song, it ends with A. So it's ABA form, okay? ABA form, the song is. So that's pretty much it. You can hear those distinct sections. If you listen, I think I mentioned to listen to Cat Stevens. He sings the song and has a full band, and the piano player is playing the part of the A section. You hear that through. But when the B section comes on, you hear Cat Stevens singing the B section with the words. That's the verse section, and it just has different words each time it's sung. So really, the only part that's sung is the verse section. The A section is like instrumental. But anyway, if you, hopefully the meter, you can figure it out. The meter of the song, I'm going to play this B section. It's really distinct. You could find the meter in this section. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you really hear that meter of 3. 1, 2, 3. So if you said meter of 3, you're right. Okay? So anyway, hopefully you found all that information. Now I want to get to our song that we worked on last time called One More River. And last time we practiced listening for the sections, identifying one section from the other just by listening to the melody without the words. This time I'm going to have you play something. I want you to play with me when I do the guitar and sing it. I want you to play some rhythm patterns. Okay? And we're going to change our patterns from the A section to the B section. So for the A section, if you remember the song, oh Noah once he built an ark, we're gonna go like this for the A. Oh Noah once he built an ark, there's one more river to cross. So it's pie, strawberry, pie, strawberry, pie, strawberry, pie, strawberry. That's what I want for the A section. The B section, just play pie. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan, like that. So I'm going to do the A into the B. Oh Noah once he built an ark, there's one more river to cross. He built it out of hickory bark, one more river to cross. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan. One more river, there's one more river to cross. Back to A. Bum, bum, ba, dum, like that, okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and sing the whole song, and while I'm doing that, I want you to be able to clap those rhythms, okay? Change your A section from your B. The one more river part, that's the B section, right? The A section has different words each time it's sung. So I'm going to play this, and while I'm doing it, I want you to perform the rhythm patterns. Now, you can, and change the sections. You can just clap it. If you have a drum at home, you can drum it. Or if you have a tambourine or something, some kind of percussion instrument you can hit, go ahead and do it, okay? So here I go. All right, so I'm going to go 1, 2, here. You're going to start on Noah, by the way. 1, 2, here we go. Oh, Noah once he built an ark, there's one more river to cross. He built it out of hickory bark, one more river to cross. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan. One more river, there's one more river to cross. The animals went in one by one, from a river to cross. The elephant chewed upon a bun, there's one more river to cross. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan. One more river, there's one more river to cross. Again, the animals went in 2 by 2, there's one more river to cross. The rhinoceros and the kangaroo, there's one more river to cross. B. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan. One more river, there's one more river to cross. A. The animals went in 3 by 3, there's one more river to cross. The bear, the flea, and the bumblebee, there's one more river to cross. B. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan. One more river, there's one more river to cross. A. The animals went in 4 by 4, there's one more river to cross. Then Noah got mad, hollered no more. One more river to cross. B. One more river, and that's the river of Jordan. One more river, there's one more river to cross. There you go. Okay, so hopefully you could do on the A section, pie, strawberry, pie, strawberry, pie, strawberry, pie, strawberry. I know it's a little difficult, the strawberry, because it's quick, but work on it. You have the time, okay? The B section's just pie, 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 so it's not hard at all. Now, once you can do that with me, when I just do it when I just sang, and you can rewind if you have to, change your patterns. So for the A section, you might do you might do strawberry pie, strawberry pie. In the B section, you might go pie, strawberry. You can reverse it, whatever you want to do, okay? Just keep practicing. Try to keep the steady beat when you're playing along with the song. And whatever you do in the A section, change it up on the B. But first do the ones what I told you to do before I sang the song. Okay, with that in mind, let me know how you're doing. I'm getting some comments from some people on Schoology. And I'm also getting a few comments from people on YouTube after they view the videos. But I appreciate your comments. And that being said, I want you to be safe, be nice to your parents, help your parents out, be respectful to all people, follow the McVeigh best. And until next time, have a great week.